You know, I had that PlayStation 3 for quite a few years. You know, so like, well, we're going to be showing you all the games I got over them years. Got kind of a lot of them, so, you know, I'll say a little bit about each of them. Okay, first up is Twisted Metal. So, like, Twisted Metal I got on, you know, the day it came out. And this came with a free downloadable copy of Twisted Metal Black. This game's like a car game where you gotta smash each other up in your cars. And like the first one came out back in the 90s on the PlayStation. So like, I had to get it on the PlayStation 3 when the new one came out. We got Skate 3, one of the best games on the PlayStation 3. You know, this game's real fun, and it's like one of the last skate games they came out with. You know, it's real fun to skateboard in them games, like Tony Hawk games were real fun to me. So these skate games was real fun too. You know, I had number 1, but I never bought Skate 2, but I did get the Skate 3. Okay, folks, this is a good one too. This game's called Silent Hill Homecoming. So, basically, you know, this is one of them Silent Hill games. You know, they're a little bit like the Resident Evils, where like they're real scary, and you're like going and solving puzzles and opening doors and stuff. This game I got like back when it first came out, and I beat this quite a few times too. I would say it's one of my favorite Silent Hill games, definitely. We got another one of them, folks. We got Silent Hill Downpour. So this game I got on the day it came out as well. You know, this one, you know, weren't as good as the Homecoming if you asked me about it. But like, it was pretty cool in its own way. Something about the feel of them Silent Hill games. Like, I really like the scary games. Just that, like, the feel to them where it's real, like, tense and stuff and scary. Well, wouldn't you know it, folks, we got another Silent Hill. And it's the HD collection. So this is the one from the, you know, Silent Hill 2 and 3. And them games came out on the PlayStation 2. But this is like the HD version of it. And it's got number 2 and 3 in there, and them are pretty good games. You know, it's got the updated graphics and stuff. I got to, you know, drink some soda. You know, I'm real thirsty. Pretty good. We got a game that's real similar to them Silent Hills, and it's the Resident Evil 6 Anthology. So this sucker I got on the day it came out, and this puppy has got Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But the only downside about it is that the 1 through 5 are downloadable on the internet. You know, you don't get them in the disc, which I was real kind of like bummed out about. years in like a way that I didn't like. Let me know what your favorite Resident Evils was if you got the opinion on it. Okay, folks, we got the Red Dead Redemption. And this game's real fun. It's like a Wild West Grand Theft Auto game. Instead of stealing horses, you're stealing... Well, instead of cars, you're stealing horses. And they're coming out with another, a news Red Dead game soon enough. And I'm gonna be real excited to play that one with the real good graphics. 'Cause this game is already about, 7 years old, I believe. Or maybe even like 8. Okay, we got Dead Rising 2, folks. Now this game I got the day it came out as well. This one, I got this on a PS4 as well, if you watched that video. I just had to have it updated and, better graphics. But I played this game a lot when it came out. It's like a game where you chop up zombies in a mall. And you could make these real cool weapon combinations. Like you could stick like nails and a baseball bat together to make like a spike bat. And like a chainsaw with a canoe paddle to make like a chainsaw that's attached to a canoe paddle. Okay, this is a classic game. This is Demon's Souls. I got this one only like a few years ago. But it's the first Dark Souls game. But it ain't the same title, but it's like, the first of them. And it's pretty dang hard, I'll tell you something else about it. It's a pretty fun game. I don't think I ever beated it. But like I'm pretty close to, if I remember. But it's been a while since I jumped into that universe. But I suppose, I could definitely finish it. Okay, we got here Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. So this game came out a year after Dead Rising 2. And it's the same universe and game, but you're the different character, like you're the guy from Dead Rising 1. And, I thought that was pretty cool. So I bought it. And it's got a bunch of extra stuff, and I like the character from the first game, a lot better. Well, a little better, so I thought I'd have to get that. Okay, folks, we got Dead Island here. Now this game's like a first-person zombie game. And I bought that the day it came out. And that came with the movie Zombieland on Blu-ray. And I didn't even know that. But they gave me that when I bought it. This game's real fun. You gotta find objects to smack these zombies with. And guns are pretty rare in the game. I buy a lot of the games I get the day they came out. Well, I did with the PS3 anyway. But I didn't really spend my money on a lot of other stuff. So I, had enough to get these games. We got Dark Souls 2. but like, it's a hard game where it's like medieval times. And a lot of people know about it from how, like, hard it is. We got Mortal Kombat on the PlayStation 3. And I was real excited for this game when it came out. I think I went at midnight to get this. Because of the fact that, like, I always liked them Mortal Kombat games. And I was so happy that they came out with a newer one with real good graphics. But I ain't played Mortal Kombat X. But, them are good games. We got the Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition. So this game I've got on the computer in the PlayStation 3 and before. But it don't really cost that much anymore. I just had to get it on the console as well. Because of the fact that it's like real fun and, not sure why I did, but it weren't that expensive. Since it's been out for like 1,000 years already. Okay, we got the staple of the system, and it's the Metal Gear Solid 4. I believe I was given this game. And it's like the original one that came out. You could tell by the logo of the PlayStation logo. It ain't like the new one. Let's compare them side to side. One of them's got it on the top, and then this one's got it on the side. I bought this game at midnight as well, and it's called Max Payne 3. Ever since I played Max Payne 1, I got it on that game on the PS2 back when it came out. I love the fact that you could do the slow motion shooting. And like no other games was doing that. So when I played all of them games a million times. Because they're so dang fun. And you could like dive and shoot in slow motion like the Matrix. Yeah, this game series is definitely probably almost one of my favorites of all time. Folks, the camera battery's running low, so I'm gonna go ahead and record until it dies, and then I'm gonna charge the battery and finish the video. But I'm just letting you know, just so you know. We got Dark Souls 1. And that game is one of the best Dark Souls games. I got this I bought it used, I think. And it was after I played Bloodborne and stuff. I played them all out of order. I played Bloodborne. And then Dark Souls 2, and then Dark Souls 1, and then Demon Souls. And I'd say these games are, pretty one of my favorite game series. And I think Bloodborne's my favorite of all of them. And then second place is Dark Souls 3. Okay, this one's pretty cool. It's called Dante's Inferno. I got this special edition on sale. I think it was $10 or $20. Got it at Walmart, back in 2011. And I don't think I ever beat it. But if I remember correctly, I thought it was a pretty dang fun game. You're slashing bunch of demons. And it's like real fast-paced combat action. Very cool game. So this game's called Condemned 2 Bloodshot. You know, I had Condemned 1 back on the Xbox 360. And then when this game came out, I got it. You know, it's like a first-person game where you used to be a detective guy. And you're sort of like solving these problems. And there's a lot of scary enemies that are like real weird looking. And I'll tell you, you know, it's fun as heck. And a little bit scary because of these crazy enemies. You know, they'll come at you with like pipes and stuff, and you gotta like find pipes to rip out of the wall yourself and defend yourself. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, or number 4. You know, and this is the Game of the Year edition. I didn't really play this that much, to be honest. You know, this one, I think I was given this one, and I played it a little bit, and it was okay if I remember, but I ain't too into these duty games. You know, they just ain't tickle my fancy. Next up is the Hitman HD trilogy. You know, this has got 3 Hitman games on the PlayStation 3. You know, I really like them games, so I had to buy this one. You know, it's got like an art book inside of it. It looks real cool, you know, like it's like a book binding. And like the booklet is connected to it. It smells pretty good. Yeah, that game's pretty dang good. Well, the Hitman games. I think I started playing them when I was like, I rented one of them when I was like 13 years old, I think. Okay, folks, next one's pretty cool. And it's the Batman Arkham City. So this is the second Batman game, you know, that came out on the new systems. You know, like the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. And these are real fun. You know, like the combat is fun to do. And there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. It's like an open sandbox game. And, of course, the first Batman game. I got this the day it came out. And I believe that was back in September of 2009. And I played this quite a bit back when I got it. And like it was a pretty addicting game if I remember. You know, really good combat, like, you know, like I said. And just a fun game all around. You could do all kinds of cool stuff, and there's a lot of gadgets. Here we got the Hitman Absolution game. It was one of the newer Hitmans, and it like, you know, put a lot more cool stuff in the game. I think I beat this one, and I don't know if I ever did on hard mode, cause it was like, there was a lot to figure out each level, and you had to like, sort of memorize the levels to get good at it. it's a game where you're like two detectives back in like the 1940s, and you gotta solve these crimes. And the way that you choose to interview the, people determines how it turns out. And that game's real fun. I think I beat it a few times. And I bought that one on midnight, if I remember, back when it came out. This game's called The Last of Us. It's real fun. It's a post-apocalyptic game. And there's creatures sort of like the zombies in it. And they wipe out a lot of the world. And you gotta sneak and do all kinds of stuff to get around in this game. I think I beat that one a few times. And it's a real good one if you asked me. These games are, this is one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 3. I bought this one back when it came out, but I think I lost it, and I had to buy it again. And you could be real creative in this game. So I always liked the fact that you could make your own stuff. And there was all these custom levels online, and they were real fun. You jump around as a Beanie Baby Man kind of thing. And there's a lot of good stuff to do in the game, and it's real unique. Here we got the second LittleBigPlanet. And this game added a lot of cool stuff. And, I was happy to get this one too. A lot of cool new stuff in this one and cool levels. Even more creative than the first. And if any of you guys watch my PS4 collection video, I got the LittleBigPlanet 3 on PS4. And the stuff from the first and the second transfers into your third game. So that's pretty cool. We got heavy rain. This is a pretty cool game. This is a quick time game where you do you press a button on time and it determines whether the game goes well or not. And there's quite a few outcomes, I think. I believe I beat this one a few times. And it's kind of like a movie, so it's got you real, focused the whole dang game. Pretty fun if you asked me. Well, this game I got used, and it's called Fear. It's a first-person shooter game. And I think it was kind of scary, but I never beat it because I didn't particularly like it as well as a lot of other games. Ain't sure why, but I just didn't really care about it. But I got it pretty cheap, so I didn't really mind not playing it a lot. Here we got Fallout 3. This game's real fun. And I've spent hours playing these Fallout games, I'll tell you that much. If you don't know about Fallout, it's after a nuclear, apocalyptic end of the the world, and then you're finding supplies and scavenging for stuff and doing quests. And the creatures are pretty cool in this game. And then right beside it, we got the Fallout New Vegas. And this one is like a game that was between number 3 and 4. But like this one is definitely one of my favorites. Because I played this one probably the most hours. A lot of time. But the PlayStation, I think my PlayStation 3 is getting old. Because it freezes a lot when playing this game. And so I play it on the computer. Because it just won't work very well now. Must be too much on the PlayStation. We got fairy tale fights. You know, this game was kind of like, a little bit like funny. You're doing like fighting and stuff, and it's like cartoony kind of with swords and stuff. If I remember, I didn't play it too much, but I got it for like $10. And I never beat it. But it was fun to mess around in, because it's like a very cartoony game. But this game's real good, and I bought it right when it came out. At midnight, I believe. You know, the woman went specially in the back to grab it out of the box for me. And I played this a lot, The Evil Within. I think I beat it a few times, and I tried it on the hardest difficulty. But it's too hard, because if you get hit once, that's it. And it's insane. And this is kind of like Resident Evil, where you're like, you know, running around and like getting new weapons and fighting zombie-like stuff. Real good game, I like that one. Here we got the special edition of Elder Scrolls Oblivion's. You know, it's got all the DLCs, and that's downloadable contents. And it's like a metal case. And I really like the case of this game. I played this one quite a bit. And it's like almost as good as Skyrim. I believe I bought this game right before Skyrim, so I could get familiar with the Oblivion series. And it's real good. And there we got Skyrim. You know, I remember I bought this at midnight. And it was real cold out, and I had to wait in a big old line. And I remember I was geared up for, you know, like clothing-wise. I had mittens and a coat and everything, and no one else was dressed well, so they was cold, but I wasn't. This game's one of the best. But it freezes all the time on my PlayStation 3. I think my PlayStation's too old. But I got this on a computer, so I play it on there. I got like millions of hours on this game. And so much stuff to do. And it's a never-ending game. You just can't do it all. And that's what I liked about that game. Very cool game. Yeah, one of my favorites. Well, guys, that was my PlayStation 3 collection. I believe there were a few games that I lost or gave away, but them are the ones I still got. And I'll still play that PlayStation from time to time. But, folks, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you liked the video, be sure to like it and maybe subscribe. Also consider supporting me on Patreon. But if you don't want to do that, well, you can donate on PayPal. And I got links down below. But other than that, folks, it's gonna be Dalton out. And we'll see you for the next video.